crafty friends, it's Maria Robinson, Stamping Simply with Maria. I'm glad you stopped by today. I have a real treat for you. Remember the card I made back in February with the Gumball Machine dies? Well, I needed a birthday card for a friend who loves cats. You might be thinking, what do Gumball Machines and cats have in common? Allow me to explain. I grabbed a sheet of basic white cardstock and the Pampered Pets stamp set and randomly stamped cats and other elements from the stamp set in different colors to make my own designer series paper. Once I was done, I stared at it and thought, okay, now what? Well, wait until you see this. Let me turn the camera down and show you the process. This is the card I created. This is the Gumball Shaker Dome. As you can see, I filled it with die-cut fish, fish that I fussy cut. I stamped them first and then fussy cut. And then I also added some other gems in there. These From My Heart faceted gems, a few of those, and then a few of the loose flower flourishes. I'm not sure if these are still available. I think the flowers are, but the hearts might be, the heart faceted gems might be retired. Not sure. When I post the information down in the description, I'll include that as well if they're available. So that's what I did, and I cut a piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 cardstock, basic white cardstock, and I randomly stamped in different colors. I used Flirty Flamingo, Crushed Curry, Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, and I think that was it, right? 4, yes, 4 colors. And I just randomly stamped it and created my own background. So I'll show you what I did, how I did that. Let's put these aside for now. We don't need them yet. And then I'll show you what I did to get these little fish that way. And put that aside here. So I have a piece of basic white cardstock. Right now it's cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but we're going to be cutting that down to fit on the front of the card base, which is cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. I will also have all these measurements in the description below the video, so no need to write anything down. All right, let's take out some of the stamps. So we'll take out the hearts, the butterflies, the mouse, this cat laying down, and then this one all nice and curled up. Get some stamp blocks here. Stampin' Up makes these great clear blocks. I like them because they have these, they're little edges here where you can just, hold on to it nice and you get a good grip on them. So I really like those. And the hearts. All right, let's open up the inks that I use. So we have Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, Flirty Flamingo, and Crushed Curry. So I'm going to start stamping the cats, and I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo for the cats. Actually, you know what? We'll use Pale Papaya for the cats. So like I said, you just randomly stamp them. And the reason I have the grid paper is because I am going to go off of the paper, off the basic white cardstock. And you don't have to go nuts with it, you know, just, there's no right way, wrong way, just kind of randomly stamp them wherever you want. Put another one in here, and then I think we'll be done. Alrighty. So that's it for the stamping. Those stamping anyway. I want to close these up so I don't stick my fingers in them. We will be needing, I think, the pale papaya or maybe Fresh Freesia. Not sure which one I'm going to use yet. I think Fresh Freesia we'll use again. And I'll bring my trimmer in. And like I said, I'm going to just cut this down so I can fit it to my card front. So I want it to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I think we'll cut it this way. 4 inches. And then 5 1/4. I think we'll do this side. So I think we can put the cutter aside, the trimmer aside. So next what I want to do is I have the shaker domes, the Gumball Machine shaker domes. I have one out and I want to decide where I want to put it. I think I'd like to put it closer to the right hand side because it looks like that's where I want to get this cat and this cat showing. So I think probably around here is where I'll go. So let me get out the dies. So for this, I used, where is it? I used this die here, which is the bottom base for the Gumball Machine, and that's how he created this base here, but I cut the part off down here. So you'll see that in a minute. And then we have this piece that goes on top and this piece here. All right, let's bring the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine out. And let's open this up. This one, the dome, I'm going to cut out of here. And because I want to be exact where I want it to line up, I'm going to use a piece of washi tape to hold it down in place, so I know that it's going to cut in the right area. And then I want to get my scrap piece of pale papaya, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to put these on here as well. Actually, you know what I might try? I'm going to try doing this. Since I don't need this part down here, rather than cutting it off like I did the other one, I think I might just run it through the machine partially so that this piece doesn't cut out over here, since we don't need that anyway. And again, I'll put some washi tape down to hold that down. So, and then we have this other piece here. Since it's small, I want to put a piece of washi tape on that as well. just so it doesn't move around. Like so. All right. Get my plates. I'm using the plate number 1, plate number 2. What's nice about these plates is that they're all numbered up in the right hand corner. And we put plate number 3, which is the cutting plate. I'm going to put these facing downward like so. I don't know if I can get all of them. Well, let's, where's my scissors? I'm just going to cut this piece over here so then I can die cut all in one shot. Right there, and this here. And finally, we'll put another plate number 3 on top of this, like so. And hopefully I don't rock your world. And we can put this away. I don't need it anymore. Okay. Put these pieces over here. I'll put this aside. All right, let's take this out. Now you'll want to save the piece that you cut out of here because we're going to put it in the background. So you can see it on the back here, like so. After you put the dome and the fish in, of course. I think I want to trim a little bit more off of here. Looks like it might have moved a little. Trim it. I want to make sure it's straight. There we go. All right. Got a bone folder, so I need to use my block to crease the edge. So what you'll want to do is remove the tape, the released part here. Take that off, place it down, put your cardstock on top, line it up as best you could. You want to go up a little more. So, all right, so that's it, and then just press. So now it's in there. Yeah, I ended up stamping on the other side, but you won't see that because it'll go on the card like this. So you won't see the back side. I just have to make sure that I put the right side over here. So I have some fish die cut already. As I said, I used, what is this stamp set? I used the Seascape stamp set to these little fish here. I stamped them first and then I die cut them. I have essential tremors, so it's very hard for me to cut them out, and they're small. So, I mean, they came out okay. I wasn't crazy about them though, but they're little fish here. You just stamp them. I stamped them in the coordinating colors. So we have Fresh Freesia, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, and Pale Papaya. And what you want to do is just fill them in here. And then these were cut out using the Sea Life dies with this die right here. It's a double fish, so it cuts 2 at a time. I really like that. So you just want to put them in here. Actually, I'm sorry, before you do that, let's put this on here first. So let's get some liquid glue, put this down. Put that right up against the dome, like so. Or in this case, a fish bowl. And then this piece here, if I can grab it, will go on top. So I'm going to add the glue right to the top here, rather than trying to put glue on this little piece of paper here. I probably put too much, but we're going to let that sit for a minute or two and let it dry. I'll just press it down. So let's close this up. Put that back in here. Okay. Now you could fill the dome. So like I said, I wanted to put the bigger fish in front, only because I wasn't crazy about the little ones, how they turned out. But, you know, just throw them in here like so. It's kind of a shaker card, so you'll be able to, they move around anyway. And then we'll put a few of these from the Heart Faceted Gems. We'll add those as well in there. You know, just a few. Give it a little different color, and also then it makes a nice shaky sound, because with the fish you don't get that shaking sound. And then we'll put some of these loose flower flourishes. They're the flowers actually coordinate with the colors that I use. We've got Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, and actually Polished Pink, but we can say it was Polished Pink or Flirty Flamingo. Nobody needs to know. So add a few more fish in there. I think I might just add them all. Hopefully that's not too many. All swimming around in there. And then you take the other release tape off the back here. If I can grab it. There we go. And again, let's make sure I'm sticking the right side down. And just attach that to the back. Like so. I see that there's a little gap here, which really doesn't matter because it's going over the card anyway, but we lost a gem. Don't want to lose that. Like so. All right, there we go. There you go. Cute little fish bowl. And you can stick this on the card base. Have a little border around the edge here. All right, we are almost done there. So I'm going to get the punch here. Fancy label punch, I believe it's called. What's nice about it is that you can cut the whole label like this, you know, the large part, or you can put it in and, you know, do the graduated sizes. So I'm going to put the Fresh Freesia in here. And that's just, I think it's probably just under, it might be like 1.25 inches is what I sized it at. I don't remember the exact measurement. And what I like to do is turn it over, make sure it's even on both sides, and just punch, pull that out, and then we'll cut it down in a minute. And then you do the same thing with the white piece. Push that in and line that up like so. I think that's about right. There. And punch. That was a little bit off. That was a little bit off. So let's do that on the other side. That's why you want to use a long strip, just in case you make a mistake like that. That should be better. Yes, much better. We're going to cut that part off anyway. Make sure I cut the right part off. Bring the trimmer in here. And let's see what size we want to make that. What I want to do is I want to cover up this part here that cuts out from the die. Obviously you don't need that. That would be like where the coin slot is. So we'll make this. We'll go with maybe 1 3/4 inches. You know, let's do 2 inches just in case. And this is where you would add your sentiment on the white. So I did that 2 inches. So the white will go 1 7/8. And let me see what greeting I want to use. On the other one, I think I'll use the same one here. May your day be filled with the best things. And we'll do that in Fresh Freesia. I picked that up backwards. We'll stamp it in Fresh Freesia. Put something underneath it. Since it's a photopolymer stamp, you want to add a little cushion to it. And we'll just come in here and we'll stamp that right there. There we go. Adhere this to the front. Lining up the holes because I want to put a ribbon in there for the tag. Let's see, we've got some. Oh. There we go. I don't have my ribbon cutting scissors in here. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, these scissors are much sharper than those. Those are dull. I hope these are the sharp ones. We'll find out. Yes, those were good. And just loop this in from the front. Oh, that always happens to me. I get on the video and I can't get it in there. There we go. We got it. And then just pull the tube in the little loop. Like so. I probably should have used the Fresh Freesia, but that's not too bad. I'm going to just trim these a little bit more, so I'll left the scissors out. Like so. And then I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop it up a little. 2, 3, and 4. I don't want to lose this little die. I see it here floating around. And just add that to the front here like so. And your little fish bowl is made. Pretty neat, huh? Let's bring the other one in. Give it a, what I'm going to do when I give it to the person is I'm going to give it a little tap, because those little fish just kind of move around and you can't see them that great. But other than that, that's the card. So what'd you think? Did you enjoy it? I bet you thought I was going to make another Gumball Machine card and put real candy in it. I'm sorry, it was fish, paper fish at that. You'll find all the measurements below in the description so that you can make the card if you'd like, as well as the products that I use, along with the links, which will take you directly to my Stampin' Up website, where you can purchase the products and also browse the catalog. Thank you again for stopping by. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Click the thumbs up like button found below the video. This helps me grow my channel and bring you more great videos. Remember to subscribe to my channel by either clicking the subscribe button or the subscribe link, which is found in the description as well. Click the bell icon found under the video to the right and select all so that you're notified each time I go live or upload a new video. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you soon.